So for this topic, you see an equation, and the first thing that should go through your mind when you see an equation with fractions is you want to multiply both sides by the denominators. But if we're going to multiply both sides by the denominators, before we can do that, we need to completely factor the denominators so that we know what the denominators are made out of. So I have x minus 2 and x minus 5 are the same, but if you factor x squared minus 7x plus 10, thinking of two numbers that multiply to get 10 and add up to negative 7, that's negative 2 and negative 5. So all I've done here is rewritten the denominator as x minus 2 times x minus 5. Okay, next we are going to multiply both sides by the common denominator. If I think, well, what does this one need? That one needs an x minus 5, this one needs an x minus 2, and then they would all be the same. So the common denominator is x minus 2 times x minus 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a set of parentheses around both sides, and then multiplying by both x minus 2 and x minus 5. Okay, so if I multiply these ones together, the x minus 2's cancel, the x minus 5's cancel, and so all I have left is 7. In this one, when I multiply, I'm going to have to distribute this through. So if I take the blue times that first fraction, the x minus 2's cancel, and I'm left with a 1 and an x minus 5. And then when I multiply the blue times this fraction, the x minus 5's cancel, and I'm left with a 4 and an x minus 2. Okay, now I just need to distribute. 1 times x is x, 1 times 5, negative 5 is negative 5, 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Go ahead and simplify that side. An x and another 4x make 5x. Negative 5 and negative 8 make negative 13. Letters to one side, numbers to the other. I'm going to add over 13. And that's going to give me 20. Get rid of multiply by 5, divide by 5, and I get 4. Now, is there something that you're concerned about? Your original equation has fractions, and there's x's in the denominators in that original. So what do we need to be concerned about? Yeah, there we go, dividing by 0. Now, if you take this, it's like a half 2, we don't have an option. We must check to make sure we're not dividing by 0. And if you put 4, you can put it in here, or you can put it in here. But 4 minus 2 is 2, 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Putting 4 in here. In each of those cases, we're not dividing by 0. So it is our final answer. What's a number that if we got that number, we would throw it out? 5, yeah, and 2. So if we would have solved and gotten 5 or 2, we would have thrown it out and then said no solution. Okay, so anytime your original equation has fractions and there's a variable in the denominator, you must check to make sure you're not dividing by 0 when you substitute it back in.